Sir, the USS Humphreys off the bow.
Make it rain on the seven seas. Got my crew,
I'm on the
got my
boat.
cash,
I'm on the
history.
So, does the buff for the J. Humphreys make it any better? Let's take a look with Ripper.
Cutting waves where danger sleeps. Humphreys hunts in silent sweeps. Torpedoes strike, the seas ignite. Stars and stripes in every fight.
And this is Ripper here. You guys are doing fantastic today. Got a fun video with the look at the buff for the J. Humphreys. Yes, how's the buff in this new series that we're trying out with the new update that came out at 14.7? Let's see if the actual buffs work out well. We're playing with Overlord Bow there. You can see there, another great YouTuber here. And then, yep, we got two YouTubers in the game. It's pretty fun here, and let's see how it works out. Unfortunately, he's on the other team, but it's not anything obstacle to allow us to have some fun. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment, and thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the show and get something out of it. So let's get right to it. J. Humphreys. So what it got was basically roughly around a 0.3 second reload buff. As you can see, it's down to 2.3 seconds. So as opposed to the standard maybe 2.5, 2.6-ish reloads. It's kind of like Gearing level reloads the 2.5. 2.3 is a daring reload. I got my daring down to 2.3 second base reload. So kind of J. Humphreys here is like daring in a sense. The guns are a little different, though. 127 millimeter guns going 808 meters per second. So slightly faster at coming out of the barrel than the standard marrying 127 millimeters. 1800 damage. He's got the funny button. Ooh, nice torpedo hit. Look at the torpedoes hit there. Two of them. 23,000 damage. The only difference is that the Humphreys gets a battery or F button that gives you a 50% main battery damage increase, as well as the burst fire gimmick. But the burst fire is stupid because it reloads after 29 seconds. So you got a battleship reloads after you use it. So I really don't recommend using the F funny button unless you want to do like some kind of finish him kill at the very end there when someone's almost on their last brink of death or life. And that's pretty much it. I mean, and overall, and you're going to watch the gameplay in the background, you can pretty much do everything here like you would in a Gearing. I feel like this is literally just a extra health point Gearing. And really, do you see any kind of difference with the buff or even the funny button key? Honestly, my personal opinion, I really don't see it. And look at these engagements here that we're doing. You're getting down to 2.3 second reload. I mean, you notice it slightly, but I feel like I can get the same kind of effect in a Gearing as I would a Humphreys. Again, you just got the extra maybe health, like instead of 24,000, you got about 28,950. So what are you really getting out of it? And then, of course, right here where you see the Adriatico, we're about to die, I put the funny button key, fire all my things at it, and do we get the final burst kill there? Finish him. Oh, man, we don't get to finish him. So, yeah, see, it's hit or miss sometimes on that. If your aim is off or something's off, and now look at your reload is up to 29 seconds, and I got schwacked by a few other players right there. So, again, I mean, what do I really see? Do I enjoy the extra 0.3 second reload? I don't know. I feel like if they really wanted to make this a super ship, then you're going to have to do something different than just a, funny button key for 50% extra damage and earn maybe a little extra health. And the reload is still kind of like, okay, it's the same as I would get in a daring Gearing or, something similar of this nature. But like I said, I don't know if it's really worth. And the downside, I'll show you at the end screens there. Like, you really are, when you're playing this thing, it costs money. I mean, I haven't really made a profit playing J. Humphreys at all. So am I really getting the best bang for my buck to play a super ship? And even with the buff, I feel like I can do, again, the same, what reality that I would get out of a Gearing. And a Gearing, I actually can make money. I'm actually making like 400,000 to 500,000 credits if I have a good game with buffs and flags. And again, that's pretty much it. And I mean, majority of the time in a Gearing and a Humphreys, I feel like I'm just sailing around the map anyways, because I really can't take on these one-on-one engagements. I don't have a heal. I'm not really getting the best survivability. It's got that nice gimmick. And now I don't think the Humphreys has the Gearing kind of... Ooh, 4 torpedo hits. What the hell? Oh, I hit the main way in the back there. Torpedoes on the Gearing and the Humphreys are really incredible. 16.5 range, and they sneak up out of nowhere. But really, again, that armor plating in the center that the Gearing has really, I think, adds that aspect of survivability. The Humphreys, I don't believe it has it because I haven't seen anybody talk about it, or maybe I haven't looked at it. I'll probably have to look at it at the end of the screen. When I get at the end of the video, if I see it, I'll let you know. But I don't think the Humphreys has that extra armor plating. It's just standard 19 mil all around. And it doesn't really add to survivability in the sense. So, yeah, what are you getting out of this thing? I mean, at least if you gave it a heal, okay. But the Gearing, again, has that extra armor plating in the center, which you wouldn't think is much. But it does add to survivability because I engaged it earlier in the Gearing in a Kunming or whatever and other destroyers. And it really does add to the survivability of it. So here's that extra burst fire gimmick there. I fired one last salvo at the end. And, yeah, I get a little extra damage here and there. But I mean, whoop-de-doo. I mean, that's pretty much all I can do. Torpedoes are standard there. Totally missed it. Wonked. And let's see if we can add some more firepower. Okay, here's the firepower here. And, ooh, we missed him. Oh, I thought we had him there. All right, so we'll fire a couple guns once it's off reload. See the frustrating part about the reload here? If you use that funny button, it's like, oh, right when I need it. But we'll fire the burst fire one more time. And do we get the still kill? No, we don't. Okay, so we're not winning there. So basically, we'll just circle around. I mean, we're still learning how to play destroyers here, having a blast. The other Gearing, again, that Gearing, I feel like we're going to go one-on-one against him right here, kind of, unless he dies before we get there. Probably the carrier is going to get him. Nope, never mind. Main just blapped him, so. Okay, so we'll just sail around here. Again, yeah, I don't know. I don't see really any kind of extra fun enjoyment. I mean, it's really just another Gearing that just costs money, in my personal opinion. Let's see here. So we'll go the GK. He's going to go into smoke. We got the Hindenburg, and we got the main. So we're pretty much hunting everybody down. Oh, Overlord. There he is in the Kremlin. So we'll save him for last, right? So, yep, the torpedoes. Yeah, let's see if it will hit him here. Yeah, he's probably going to die before we get there. Anyways, Overlord Bob, if you haven't seen his channel, check it out. It's a very awesome YouTuber, really fun, very enjoyable. He does some wild, crazy things, and very entertaining. As he's an awesome player and a very nice gentleman. But going back to this game, the Humphreys. What else can I do in this thing? Let's see here. Hindenburg, we spot a lot. I mean, we can really go out and... I mean, we got Combat Scout. Look at that, 113,000 damage spotting up here. I mean, that's all we really do in this thing in the Gearing. I mean, we're great forward observers. We like to spot enemies, cap points. The AA on this thing is actually, I thought, was strong. We did a video back in the day about testing out the AA on the super ships, and the Humphreys had some of the best AA in the game. But like I said, without a DFA or anything, now it's become kind of nerfed in the sense because the carriers just survive a lot better these days. Ooh, torpedo hit there, an Overlord. Yeah, so I thought that the AA would be, survivable, but with these new carriers like the Essex and the Shinano and everything, man, they are flying tanks. I mean, look at this. Here's the AA. I'll turn it on. Let you see. Watch it take up. We went from 5,000 to... How many airplanes? We can't even shoot down the attacking flight. Look at that. And he misses. Thank goodness. So we do about 5,000 damage of airplanes there and shoot down 3 airplanes. So, like I said, that's the AA. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't ward off any enemies. It's just there as a fireworks show. And like I said, I think CVs are already busted in that sense. They are the anti-ship weapon system in World of Warships, just like submarines. And that's all we can really do. We're here with the Groningen. Again, this is double AA. A Groningen and me. Let's see if we can survive the AA. I had to pop smoke, and then I'll fire the AA. Oh, look at that. He was actually going to attack my smoke. Oh, never mind. He turns to the left immediately. Dude, we do 5,000 damage right there in that first burst of flak on the aircraft, and still we didn't shoot down one airplane. Finally, we get one airplane after doing 7,000 damage to the attacking flight. Only one airplane shot down. Pretty crazy. Okay, so here's the reload again. 2.1 second reload. I feel like I can get 2.1 second reload on the Gearing, so I can actually get the same output and outcome. Ooh, torpedo hit. Ow, man, he got a hit on me. Look at that. Yeah. These aircraft carriers. But anyways, look at that. We're doing some, like these. I can do the same kind of damage I would in the Gearing here. About 1,000 to sometimes 1,700 damage on the superstructure area. Great. Look at these arcing. Oh my god. After playing the Haragumo, I'll do another video with the Haragumo. I did some great games with the new. Look at these arc angles. My god. The Haragumo is at least half of that nowadays with the buff. So maybe if you could buff the guns instead of these long lobbing shots. I feel like I'm doing Michael Jordan free throw shots here. Oh my god, he's gonna blind fire the skip bombers. Oh, and he still gets a hit on me. Man, I cannot cap this damn cap. Damn carriers, I'm telling you. Oh, I guess we're not gonna do. Oh, look at that, another airplane shot down. We've done 29,000 damage on the airplanes, and it still doesn't do anything to ward off anything. So he's still gonna be able to come at us. All right, let's see here. We'll shoot some torpedoes. Let's see here. So, oh, just another boring gameplay here. Just sitting around waiting. Oh, finally we cap it after 3 minutes of just sitting in the cap. My God. All right, let's see if we can take down Kremlin here. We're just gonna sail around. Maine is behind us. Airplanes, yeah. Overlord's not having a good day either with the airplanes and the submarines. And I'm not submarines. They're a combat scout finally with torpedoes firing at them, guns firing at them, carriers hunting them down. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a tough one. But we do our job. We go around and capping every single point almost, and we're also spotting and doing significant damage. See if we can get a kill here. Maybe we cap the spot first before we get Overlord. I think he takes too many torpedo hits. Oh, man. Jaeger torpedoes, Humphrey torpedoes, guns, aircraft carriers. Yeah. Good game, Overlord. You're great, great sport and great YouTube channel. We'll take a look at one more video, and I actually had a better game in it, but Combat Scout, my God. I mean, we still do damage. I mean, this thing is still a damage outputter just like a Gearing would. Torpedo hits, everything like that. Oh, my God, #1. I didn't realize that was happening. Way to go, Overlord, #1 on his team as well. But let's take a look at another video of Humphreys, see if the buff actually plays off in the end game. Again, just wanted to show off. Yeah, here's the difference of credits here. 101,000 credits lost right here. So again, with all that firepower and points and damage and everything, and we won the game, we still lose credits. And over time, that may not seem a lot, but it is, again, over time. You just don't see a benefit. You're just paying for an extra what, you know? So we'll take a look at one more video. All right, another game here in the Humphreys. Let's see if we can make this one a little bit more interesting as well. Again, man, what do I think about it? Overall, it's a sexy looking ship. I mean, it looks great. I like the gun turrets. They look amazing, although they don't have that iconic, 127mm look. I mean, still pretty awesome. I like this. It is a little elongated, a little bit longer than the Gearing. It seems like the Humphreys. Ooh, look at torpedo hits. I mean, I'm telling you, these torpedoes just sneak up out of nowhere. The Gearing and the Humphreys, the same torpedoes, and man, they are just devastating sometimes. I like the AA on the Humphreys. It's a lot better than Gearing would. Back in the day, Gearing used to be the trademark standard for, AA, and it had the DFA. I like the engine boost more. I like the speed and just sneaking around the map, being able to accelerate in and out of situations. Again, the smoke is American smoke, lasts a long time. You only get 3 of them, though, so... I mean, even Kungming and the other destroyers get like 5 of them, so why not give the Gearing more smokes anyways? But I digress. What can we do over here? Can't cap the spot, so we'll go in the center here and see how that works out. We'll launch some more torpedoes. Again, a lot of the Gearing gameplay in Humphreys is more just surviving and just running around capping and spotting for everybody. More of that forward observer platform, I feel like, in the Gearing in the Humphreys. Getting AA shots out there. Ooh, there's our counterpart, Humphreys. He already took a beating right there, 12,000. Again, that's the downside with this, because if you, like I said, if you get spotted, you get the first blunt of salvos from everybody, you are literally just absorbing all that damage. Now, the extra HP on the Humphreys does help out with mitigate that a lot, but again, getting shot at just to mitigate damage, or avoiding people just to avoid damage, or having extra HP just to avoid that damage really doesn't pay off without a heal. That's my thought. Libertad's trying to come in and play with us. Let's see if we can do some damage on him. 2.1 second reload. Like I said, I mean, really, am I seeing any kind of really difference in, effectiveness on that? Ooh, watch out for these torpedoes here. Get the engine boost. Stop that thing. Oh, man, look at that brakes right there. Skimming the rudders there. Holy crap. Anyways, again, similar idea. Ooh, look at that. And we get a torpedo hit. And we get the kill on the Puerto Rico way out in the distance there. That's like from downtown, and I didn't even realize that. What did I do? I shot the torpedoes through here, and they landed and hit them, and it just flooded them out. My God. Get a cheeky kill right there. And then we come back out and just go back to Charlie Cap again. Oh, wait, we got the Jaeger out here. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is just front turrets only. Do I see, again, a better noticeable difference? Yes, it just seems a little slightly faster, but again, similar just reloads to a Gearing. And this is Gearing, not really known for, DD hunting, really, but maybe against a Jaeger, I'll take it, because... I mean, what is a Jaeger, really? Just a torpedo platform that drives around stealthy, and he's firing his little single BB guns there. Single turret BB guns, having fun. And again, we're just getting those standard 1,700 damage. Not bad. It's a decent output of damage, like 1,700 damage on the salvos. But you got to land them, of course. Taking forever to kill this guy. Holy crap. Come on, give me that skill kill. Oh, man, come on. Immelman secondaries, my gosh. Carrier's getting that new buff of the manual secondaries, so I'm not going to play carriers. They're interesting. I'm not going to do any of that. All right, let's see if we can get some shots on the rune here. 2.1 second reload. Yeah, same lofty shells. Now, this is the bread and butter of what the shells are supposed to do in the Gearing Humphreys. You're pretty much lobbing shells over islands like this. How often are you doing this? I don't know. With the nature of World of Warship today, with the meta the way it is, yeah, they're hiding behind islands, but I mean, how often are you really running and gunning in the Humphreys and the Gearing? Holy crap, did I get another? I killed our fellow Humphreys on the other end with a torpedo hit. I didn't even see that. I didn't even notice until this symbol pops up. And I'm like, holy crap, all right. Well, I guess he ran right into him somewhere into Bravo. So, again, some of those cheeky torpedo hits you get randomly with Humphreys and Gearing. That's why I say, once you get the reloads off a cooldown, just launch them, man. You never know when you're going to get that random hit. All right, let's attack the rune here. Let's see if our reload can actually go mano a mano with the rune. Only 4,000 HP left anyways. This is where you would use that, burst fire, but I don't know if I'm going to hit him accurately, so I'd rather just wait. Okay, here's the burst fire here, a gimmick. And there it is. And we go undetected. So, again, with the ranges of the guns, 12.1, you can go undetected if nobody's within that region, so not bad. And pretty much that's it. We get 3 kills right there. Now let's go mano a mano against the Bungo. He's the last player here, so we'll see if we can survive this onslaught. He has got 50,000 HP. He's got accurate guns. Bungo very, very accurate. So let's see if we can attack him. Yeah, I don't really see a noticeable effect of the guns. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Standard, just lofty shells, 127mm guns. They start a lot of fires, like I said. Like there's another fire right there, and here's the kind of damage output you can expect from the Humphreys right there. You're getting about 1,100 to 1,700 if you hit the superstructure just right. And let's see here. He gets a nice HE shot out on us, and ouch. Look at that damage. Holy crap. And do we get the kill? Yes, we do. 4 kills, 79,000 damage. It ends the game right there. So again, we'll take a look at a Gearing gameplay now. So now that we've seen the Humphreys, let's go take a look at Gearing gameplay. I played right after today, and just to see, does it really play out, and did you see much of a difference? Humphreys top of the team right there. We're getting some nice hits, good spotting damage, good torp damage. My God, the torp damage is crazy. Again, didn't really make any money here. Today it was a little mitigator here, maybe because we had a bonus or something like that. Yeah, a bonus with a flag. So 18 credits lost in that game, even though we won. So let's take a look at a Gearing and see the output of that and the difference. Okay, immediate game right afterwards with the Gearing now. So let's take a look at how this Gearing actually plays out. Nothing too crazy, fancy, just a standard setup Gearings like we normally do. And again, overall, I think the Gearing is a great destroyer. I'd rather play this now. And you actually make money off of it. You're not losing credits. And again, it's the same kind of damage output and impact of the battle that I really don't see that makes a difference with the super ship, other than you're playing a super ship. That's really all I noticed, really, in the essence, in the long run. 2.5 second reload, you see? So is that really that 0.4, 0.3 second extra reload? Is that really, making you feel better? Now, if you give the Humphreys at least maybe down to starting, like, say, 2 second reload, come on, Wargaming, give me something here. If you want me to spend that kind of chunk of change in that cheddar, at least give me something for my bang for my buck kind of mentality here. So, I don't know. I'd rather just play a Gearing at this point. Gearing still looks sexy, man. Look at that slimmer profile, hard to hit, smaller profile. It seems like it's not as bulky as the Humphreys. And again, the guns always look sexy. That standard 127mm gun turrets. Although the gun turrets of the Humphreys do look like that extra, secondary look of I think the main, or somebody has those gun turrets that they look pretty awesome as well. I think they almost kind of look like, I want to say, what is it? The 4 Sherman turrets, so it's single barrel, but these are double barrel. Oh man, can you imagine if the Sherman had those double barrel guns? That would be awesome too. Jaeger's crawling up my spine right here, just hanging out and really pissing me off. So I gotta basically sit here and just kind of back into him and wait, because he's still capping, so I know I'm within his detection range. That's the downside of Gearing and a Jaeger. Jaeger has way better detection. What, 5.4 over here? and we only got a 5.9, so he out detects us. So I know he's within the cap, so I have an advantage here. I know that as soon as there it is. As soon as I see him, we're going to detect, and I outgun him. So we're not going to make too much of a trade because I know everybody in his team is going to fire at him. I only got a Petro helping me, but comps to the Petro, he stuck it out with me. It really took some patience there to really support your destroyer, and I have to applaud the Petro for sticking it out with my only team member over here with radar and support. Conqueror's way in the back. I don't know what he's doing, but at least the Petro, man. Kudos to you. You stuck it out with my Gearing, and you're going to see by doing that, by supporting your destroyer player. Public service announcement. By supporting your destroyer player, you will win more games that way because you kept him alive. You let him do his job. And like I said, support the destroyer player. You will always see great success through that and comps as well. All right, let's take a look at there. North Carolina going into tactical beaching on the island. Not really sure what's going on there. Wisconsin way in the back. And, of course, this Jaeger is still here, so we're going to see if we can outspot him again. There's his torpedoes. I'm always cautious about his torpedoes are really crazy. They come out of nowhere, and they're fast. He's got a bunch of them, so let's see if we can reverse into him and see if we outspot him once we exit the smoke. We got the long smoke. He doesn't have smoke. Oh, good. The Petro radars. Again, kudos to the Petro for radaring at the right moment. So let's see. Right there, there is the Jaeger. I think we can win this engagement. Back turret only there for a second. Oh, there's those torpedoes that were coming at us. I knew they were coming. And we take out the Jaeger, and that solves the problem. We take out their destroyer. We cap the point for them. We spot for our team. And now we're getting out of dodge. And again, what does a destroyer player do? Also kills battleships. I mean, we are doing literally every single job by ourselves almost over here. Again, I got to give comps to Petro. He was over here and he stuck it out with me. There's one torpedo hit. There's another torpedo hit. And guess what? Creme de la creme. Boom. Splash 2 right there. He goes down 39,000 damage. We cap the point. We spot for our team. Petro does a great job of supporting us right there. And we hold the flank. And we did our job as a good destroyer player. And that's pretty much all you have to do, really, in a Gearing to win matches. And now we're just going to go out and spot for our team and win the game. And let's see if we can go kill somebody else here for fun. I mean, the game's pretty much over. We pretty much help with blowouts here. We're going to launch some torpedoes right in front of the Wisconsin. I bet he's going to accelerate. And you know what? Let's just try out the guns. All right, here are the guns here. 2.4 second reload. Do you really notice any kind of a difference there with the Humphreys and the Gearing? I mean, you guys be the judge of it. Me, personally, I don't see the value of it. I'm doing the same thing here. I'm still doing the same kind of amount of damage. Look at me. We're doing some, like, nice damage on a battleship with Gearing guns. I mean, look at 1,000 damage on a salvo. It's 1,200 damage on a salvo. 1,000 there. 594s. So you're pretty much doing like 1,500 to 1,600 damage for a full salvo of these guns. They're lofty, yeah, I get it. But they still do a lot of significant damage, and they start fires. He accelerates our torpedoes there. And again, very easy to aim. You just got to get used to them, but they are lofty. But you just got to get used to them, that's all. And we get the kill. Look at that. Kill on the Wisconsin, one of my favorite battleships. But oh well, I'm sorry for doing that. American DDs. A lot of American DDs being released right now. So we got the new American Tech Tree line coming out. We got the Laffey in the Dockyard. We got the Humphreys buff. We got the Gearing. We got the Sherman. We got the Hull. There is so many American destroyers, and I love it. You be in the good old US of A, and being in the US of A and being in the military, really support the American destroyer line. Pretty awesome there. But as always, there it is. Win the game. Splash 3 kills. 10,000 here. How much money we made? 647 credits. Okay, take note of this. Keep noticing this. How much money you get out of just what I did there. Top of the team right there. You can see basic idea right there, right? But look at this. 492,000 profit right there of credits. And that's it. I mean, you can do things like that and get the same kind of output, and you can make money. So again, I don't see really the need for the Humphreys, honestly, unless you just want to play a super ship. But I feel like Gearing just does the same amount, and you make money off of it as well. Build will be at the end of the video for both ships. As always, you guys take care. Be safe out there. And if you see me out there, make sure you say hello. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Cheers.
Mother side. I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat. Why you drop a boat? I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat. Mother side. I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat, yeah. I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat.